Right, so we've got the Cheltenham ladies manager Tom Davies here ahead of the third round of the Women's FA Cup against Reading at Kate Lane this weekend. So, Tom, what were really your final reflections on a cracking win at the weekend just gone? The 1-0 against Hashtag.
Thought we were really good. I felt that we were a side that is a reflection of the work we've put in. We've been reflecting on our performances, and I felt that this was a much more sort of Cheltenham performance in how we want this team to progress and how we want them to be more out of possession than in. There were moments in possession I thought we were good and we played the way that we want to, but out of possession I thought we were fantastic. You know, with the way that we pressed, both in high areas, with the way we defended our box, but also the first second contacts and the transitional moments that were really good. And I felt that was the reason that we came out in front of the game. So from an out of possession point of view and a transition point of view, I was very happy. In possession, something that we know that we need to just take care of the ball a little bit more. And we need to get our players a little bit more comfortable and use our composure better. Something we want to work towards. But overall, like I said, that a positive performance away from home, a positive win. But most importantly, it gives us that belief moving into this weekend.
Yes, we've had a really, really good unbeaten run. Up the Hashtag win made it 5 unbeaten in all competitions. So, how proud of you and the coaching staff and the team, really, of that stat?
Yeah, it's nice. It's not something I keep hold of, to be honest. We just work week to week, game to game, but it highlights and it shows that we've got a system that we work within in terms of how we train, both from a psychological viewpoint and from a tactical and technical viewpoint. But it also highlights the amount of hard work and the quality that we've got in our dressing room, and that's the most important thing. The players are front and center of this. They're the ones that have applied everything they need to. They've been looking after themselves. They pushed themselves and they pushed each other. But yeah, overall, they take the plaudits for it. They've been fantastic and trusted the process that we've given them, and yeah, ultimately taken that accountability, taking themselves onto that next level, and yeah, the results and the performances are an absolute kind of fantastic measure of the work that they've put in.
Yeah, so moving on to this weekend, Tom, Reading will be a tough test given they are in the Women's Championship and, of course, got to the quarter-finals of this competition last season. So, how do you look to combat Reading this weekend?
We'll attack it with everything that we've got. We'll go out there without the fear and without any pressure on us. The pressure will be firmly on them, which is a nice feeling. But yeah, we'll go out, we'll attack it. We'll try and do the things that we normally do and test ourselves against a fantastic opposition. Obviously, I've come up against Liam a number of times and respect the work that he's done at Oxford and the work that he's doing now and the team that they'll have together and the quality they have. But for us, it's the same, whether we play top or bottom, whether we play, someone in the cup from lower or higher divisions, we're going to go out there and do what we can do and test ourselves. And I think, the magic of the cup's there for a reason, but also I have absolute faith and trust in the players that we have and the quality that they possess. It showed that last weekend, when they combine it, I don't think it was our most complete performance. I think it was a good performance, but not our most complete one. And if we step on from that and take learnings and lessons from that, which we have done this week, step on in the right direction, then I have no doubt that we can put on a better performance, which we'll need. But if we do that, then we give ourselves every opportunity to go and give ourselves a chance to win this game and to get through. So yeah, lots of respect for them. Like they're a fantastic side, loads of brilliant individual players, as you'd expect for a team in the championship. But we go there we stay at home with no fear. We'll attack the game with everything we've got, and we know that come 90 or 120 minutes that we'll have given everything and hopefully run the right side of the result.
Yes, of course. As you say, if we get on that right side of the result, how great would it be for you and the squad to advance to round four, somewhere, of course, the side has never been before?
Yeah, I think there's loads of things that you could draw from it, whether it's from a financial perspective, whether it's from a creative history for our club perspective, whether it's the belief that it will give us moving forward, whereas the fact that it will be the first time we're facing and then beating a championship side. There's loads of things that you could draw from that. I think it is obviously definitely possible. Like I mentioned, the players have the quality to do it, both individually and collectively. We've got to make sure that we're having a good day and we're doing the right things in the right moments. But yeah, look, I think it's something that we'll reflect on as and when things happen. We don't get ahead of ourselves. We don't get excited about things that could happen. So that our focus is firmly on what we need to do to allow us to achieve that result, and that is focusing on us and what on how we're going to approach the game. So, look, those things are fantastic if they happen, and they'll happen to some clubs in tier 4 or some clubs in tier 3 this weekend. And I'm happy for those clubs, and like I mentioned, hopefully we're just one of those. Hopefully we're one of those clubs that have achieved something great. We'll reflect on it as we have that Christmas break and look to move forward. But no, we're not going in there with big dreams. We're going in there with a job to do, and our job is we've got to make sure we're the best version of ourselves. If we do that, then we've got every chance and every right to get a performance in and to get a result.
Yeah, and just finally, Tom, we had a 322 at the game a few weeks ago against Exeter in the Cup. How great would it be to have another record crowd, hopefully on Sunday, with it being the final game of the year for the Robinesses?
Of course, that's what we want to do. We're building it. We're building the club, both with the youth section that's involved in it and our supporters and people that are coming to our games on a regular basis. We've noticed that this year, both with the move to Bishop's Cleeve, which is obviously within Cheltenham, and the work we're doing behind the scenes to grow those attendances. So our average figures are massively up from where they were last year and the year before that. So it shows that we're doing the right things. Having big occasions and big moments like the round 2 and now the round 3 draw, both at home, gives us these opportunities to put on showpiece events, and this is great for us. We want as many people there. We know that the crowd had a big effect on the game against Exeter, especially when we got that equaliser and pushed us forward. So, look, we want as many people there as possible because the players deserve to be playing in front of good crowds week in, week out. Like I said, part of my job is to help build that. We're doing that, and the club is doing that. So, look, the more people can get there, the better. The players deserve it. And let's give them every opportunity to make sure they put in their performances and they're supported and they're pushed. And, like I said, if we do that and we have everything on our side, then we can go and get a result this weekend.
Nice one, Tom. Best of luck for Reading on Sunday.